Silver Surfer may not give 3 power across the board anymore, but that hasn't stopped it from being the number one dominating archetype in Marvel Snap. In order to give Surfer its flowers, we have to talk about 3 cost being the best cost in Marvel Snap. Not only does the cost house some of the best tech cards in Rogue and Red Guardian, but is the only cost able to stand on its own with no other costs attached to it, meaning a deck can be made of purely 3 costs and be competitively viable. Most of the Silver Surfer decks run Sarah, which allows you to play 3 or more 3 costs at one time. This is great considering the effects work so well. Late game, you can buff things or drop massive power without having it have to sit on the board ready to be Shang-Chi'd or otherwise taken down. Utilizing magic, on turn 6 you can Mystique the Sarah to allow you to drop even more 3 costs for cheaper. This pairs really well with Hitmonkey and Werewolf by Night because you can bounce the Werewolf by Night around and then drop the Hitmonkey for that increased power. Things like Cassandra Nova, Gladiator, Negasonic Teenage Warhead, they can all have such polarizing effects on your opponent, and then Surfer comes in to boost all the power across the board. And as far as power output goes, Surfer decks are able to put up numbers that contend easily with Bounce and Hela. Another very popular strategy with Surfer decks is utilizing Luke Cage, Wong, Mystique, and Hazmat to drop the power drastically on your opponent's side of the board while negating that effect on your side and then sweeping it with Silver Surfer. Surfer is one of the few decks right now that can utilize both Anti-Venom and Malekith to great effect. Oftentimes, the turn 4 Anti-Venom can provide you with a free cost, Sarah, or Magic. And Surfer's power starts out so low, it doesn't care about the -2 cost or that ability to play that extra card for free. The low cost of Surfer decks also allows them to utilize Goose to lock down a location from higher costed targets. Brood has been one of the best cards in Marvel Snap, being hand in hand with Surfer in most decks, allowing you to close off a lane when you need to get extra power or get that free card, or even going into locations that might destroy a card and leaving the broodlings behind. There have been a few minor counters to Surfer in the past, Magneto, Alive, but with the addition of Grandmaster to the game, Surfer has been able to sidestep and play around these counters. The only counter that remains in Shadow King is null when usually Surfer gives up priority, which is key to avoiding that Shadow King or even Shang-Chi should a card get over 10 power. There's no question that with the addition of every new 3 cost, it's always looked at the lens of, will this make a decent Surfer card? Will this be able to replace in the deck something else? Cards like every new 3 cost adds a new way to play Surfer, a new tech card, a new tool, a new option in the toolkit, making Surfer one of the most versatile archetypes in the game. From affliction to discard to mill to ongoing to on reveal, Surfer is the most versatile, the best, and without a question, the #1 archetype in Marvel Snap.